Hello Aries, welcome to Fresh Water Channel. This is going to be a generalized weekly reading for Aries. And as with all generalized readings, it will not resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. My name is Lois. I'm an intuitive reader. And we're going to dance into the passion waters of your life together. The primary deck today is going to be the Steampunk Tarot. And the clarifying deck will be the miniature version of their standard Rider-Waite. My voice sounds different today. I've been having a little difficulty swallowing for the last couple of days, so we'll see if this coffee helps to clear that up. Okay. Now we're going to use a different spread today. We're going to work on a spread called the Photograph, okay, for this week. But before we do, let's ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors to come into this reading with love and light to provide the highest level of clarity to those receiving messages, and ask that chakras be open to allow messages to be received with ease. Okay. Let's ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors to provide Aries with an Archangel Oracle card to focus on for the 4th week of December 2019. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. And they gave you breathe. Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Ooh, it's time for you to start something anew. That's beautiful. That's truly beautiful. And let's ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors to provide Aries with an Alice in Wonderland card, Oracle card to focus on for the 4th week of December 2019. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors, please provide Aries with an Alice in Wonderland Oracle card to focus on for the 4th week of December. Cards are not staying in my hands the way they should. Do you feel like you are discombobulated? You feel disorganized? You feel overwhelmed? Okay. Number 1. But it's in reverse. You're in a new chapter, but it's in reverse. All in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. Okay? Alrighty? Let's ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors to provide 6 cards for the photograph reading for Aries for the 4th week of December 2019. The first card is going to represent you, Aries. Let's see what they're going to give us. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Ooh, you're being represented as the King of Cups. Look at him. He's got a drink in his hand. He seems to be celebrating a little early for the holidays. But he's very protective and is a great provider for his kingdom. He follows his heart. And he's looking towards the future. And what's crossing you? What is your challenge at this time, Aries? The Nine of Pentacles, a single independent energy. Your fears or weaknesses is the Star. The fear? Really? Wow. Your hope, your strength, is wish fulfillment. Getting what you want, huh? But having hope in it is a fear for you. You're having fear that it won't come true. You see a lot of hope and promise in it, but you're having a fear that it's not going to be tangible. Okay, the last two cards. The past situation that's influencing this is an Ace of Wands in reverse. A no beginning in passion, and the most likely outcome, the Hermit in reverse. Okay. Alright. Okay. So Aries, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. By the way, the overall energy of the reading is the Knight of Pentacles. And from the bottom of the clarifying deck, to clarify the Nine of Pentacles, is the Ten of Wands, a burden. You're having to go at this very slow, and that's quite a burden for you. It's not your style. It's not your way of doing things, huh? But you're trying to show your emotions. You're trying to follow your heart. There's somebody you're wanting to show that you're a good provider and protector. And they're a very single, independent energy. They are very loyal, grounded, stable. And while you have a lot of hope in it, that's the weakness. You're used to things not coming together for you. You're afraid that it's going to fall apart at the last minute and not come together. You're seeing things, and yet you're thinking that what you're seeing is not what is real. But yet you're hoping for your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, just to have things come together to where it will lead to your ultimate happiness. But in the past, you've had failure to have a new beginning in passion. You've had times where you wanted that, but it wasn't coming together. But the most likely outcome is going to be the Hermit in reverse. You're going to come out of the Hermit mode. You're going to come out of the stagnant energy that sent you on a journey of aloneness, of singleness, because you've gotten the enlightenment that you need to know where you're headed towards your future. Wow. This is really beautiful. You just don't want to take it as slow as Spirit wants you to take it. Okay, let's get some clarification out here, okay? Okay, so landing on the Nine of Pentacles on that single independent energy is the Queen of Swords. You think this person's going to cut you out. You think they're just going to start slicing and dicing. And they may. They may be the kind of energy that if you do not come at them correctly, they will slice you and dice you right on up out of their life. But let's look at you, the King of Cups. Let's see clarification for that. Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors, please clarify the King of Cups for Aries. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say you? Grandson, can Grandma have a hug? Hold on, Aries. There we go. You are the Eight of Wands. Let me get a hug here. Oh, thank you, baby. Grandma loves you. So you want some very passionate back and forth communication with this person. You want to see where things are standing, for real. But you're worried to have that conversation. You really are. So the star, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors. Please clarify the star. The King of Cups in reverse. You're afraid you're not going to measure up to this person's standards. You're afraid that once they see the real you, that they're not going to like what they see. And that's when the slicing and dicing is going to commence. That you're really not the King of Cups. Because, well, you're not a water sign. But we can take on the energy of all the cards. Any one of us can. Okay? So the Nine of Cups. Let's clarify wish fulfillment. What is wish fulfillment for you, Aries? Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors, please clarify the Nine of Cups for Aries. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say you? That child doesn't ever get up this early. What is going on? Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors, please clarify Nine of Cups for Aries. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? We have a flipper. Wish fulfillment. Clarified by the Five of Pentacles. I see a lack of self-esteem here, Aries. You think you're out of your league. You're attracted to this person. They're very enticing towards you. You find them very beautiful, but you feel like you're out of your league. You also feel like you're not deserving of being loved. Because you really do think this person's going to slice and dice you once they see who you really are. Once they get to know you. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors, please clarify the Ace of Wands for Aries. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? You've had a history of wanting to start things, having new beginnings and passion. And there was a lack of fulfillment. There was a lack of beginning. People didn't follow through. Yeah, they walked away. Or you walked away. Now that could have to do with Spirit is drawing me to your Archangel card. Breathe. That says again, Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns of doing things. Releasing old patterns of walking away and not having those new beginnings. You've been single for a long time for a reason. Because you walked away from your new beginnings that Spirit was bringing you. Well, and that's why you've been in that hermit mode for a long time. But you're about to come out of that hermit mode, Aries. Why? How? Okay, let's find out. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors. Because this time, there's no competition. This time, there's not going to be no fighting, fussing. For the most part, there's just no competition. This person does see the real you. They like who they see. You're just going to have to take it slow and release that burden of your past. Release those patterns. It's really hella beautiful. But I want to ask Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors for 3 cards of advice for Aries regarding this reading. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Change and transformation was the first card out. Yes. Hella beautiful. Hella beautiful. A major change and transformation. Not just in how you do things, but how you think about things. There's going to be a major change and transformation coming forth. Because the world, it's time to close that old chapter and begin a new chapter. Yeah, it's time for a new chapter in your life, Aries. Any more information? Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, Ancestors? There's something here. Hold on. Wow. I'm going to read it. It's a lot of cards. This is your advice. There's going to be change and transformation, closing a no chapter, beginning a new chapter. But this is a part of your story. It's time to take a leap of faith and be that King of Wands. Have that gusto, have that momentum to go after what you really want. Yeah, you're going to face the Queen of Swords. Yeah. Whoever this energy is, you have what's the word I'm looking for here, Spirit? You have assessed them correctly. They will cut people out of their life. They have no hesitation. If you don't come at them correctly, and that's you, and there's that sword. So you got to come at them correctly, or they're going to slice and dice. There's no hesitation from this person for that. Because there's been a lot of life lessons learned. Both of you, you're together here in this magical flying ship. A lot of life lessons have been learned, and you are headed over to calmer shores together. You both have been through a lot of turbulence in your life, but now you're going over to calmer shores. Together. Towards something that can last the hands of time. The Ten of Pentacles. That's a long-term relationship. That is something, that is a relationship that can be abundant, prosperous, and the Hangman. And all you gotta do is hang around. Yeah. It's gonna last the hands of time. You're gonna have enlightenment on what your true wish fulfillment was at that point. Wow. These down here. You see all these cards? What? Oh, I forgot to turn it off. I'm sorry. I'll turn it off in just a minute. Let's see. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors. Do you have any clarification for the Death card that came out? Thank you for all messages forthcoming. Wow, you've been so amazing to give Aries such a beautiful story for the 4th week of December. Thank you for all messages. Please clarify death for Aries. They see you as very handsome, intriguing individual who, death is clarified by the 8 of Pentacles. Working together. You've been working on yourself, and you're working towards your future. You're working with Spirit. Please clarify the World card for Aries. Okay? So we have the Page of Swords. You've been watching and holding back. Whoa, what happened to the light? Goodness. You've been holding back. You didn't want to start this new chapter. You've been scared to. But it's okay. It's time. It's really time. 2020 is about to be your time. Okay? Okay. Alright, Aries. So you've been working on yourself. That's what's bringing about this death, this major change and transformation. And you've been watching this person and holding back and not closing out your last chapter to begin your new chapter. But it's time. Excuse me, it's time to take that leap of faith together. Okay? So, before I read you your oracle card, please take the time to hit the thumbs up, share, leave a comment, let me know if it resonates. Hey, if it don't, that's cool too. Just stop in and say hi. I love this hell of a journey that we're on together. It's hella beautiful. I'm very grateful and thankful for you all and all your support to this channel. So stop in. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you receive the notifications when future readings are uploaded and available. Okay? That card just keeps falling over. Maybe because I need to say it again. I'll say it again. Breathe. Archangel Raphael, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. Okay? Now, all in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, and conception. In the reverse, 2 simple lines. Feeling dull and inspired mundane. Believing you lack creativity. Dissatisfaction with your work and negative self-talk. Well, it's absolutely time to come up out of that, Aries. It's now time to break free from that self-imposed prison. Walk right out of those swords. Drop that self-talk and understand that you are an amazing person. And it's time for you to move forward. It's time for this change and transformation and for you to move forward. It's time to come out of that hermit mode that you've been in for a very long time. I will see you all soon with your next reading. Namaste.